Let's talk about removing an athlete from play after concussions. I'm Dr. David, orthopedic surgeon, sports medicine specialist, and author of the book, That's Gotta Hurt, The Injuries That Changed Sports Forever. I provide education, information, and commentary on all sorts of sports and exercise, injuries, injury treatments, and injury prevention for athletes and active people so that you can stay healthy and perform your best. We have the World Cup final coming up, and that makes me really want to talk about soccer. Now, I actually want to talk about something that happened way back a couple months ago in the Champions League final, because I think there's an important teaching point here. Yes, as you can see, I'm a Liverpool fan, so a little disappointed that they lost to Real Madrid. But the big story after that game, or at least one of the two big stories after that game, was the two goalkeeping mistakes by Liverpool's goalkeeper, Karius. Now, we find out after the game that he had gotten elbowed in the head by Real Madrid's Sergio Ramos. I don't know if it was dirty, I won't really comment necessarily on that. But about 10 days later, word came out that he had gone to Boston to Mass General Hospital and got diagnosed with a concussion. Basically, they reviewed the film, and based on a number of things that they saw, they felt like he had a concussion. And maybe that concussion contributed to the really terrible mistakes that he made. I mean, it makes sense, right? Concussions can make you dizzy, it can, alter depth perception, make your eyes sensitive to light, and your head sensitive to light, all sorts of things, affect your balance. So it absolutely could have affected the mistakes, honestly, especially that shot by Gareth Bale that basically hit Karius in the hands and bounced into the goal. Definitely could have played a role. What was interesting about it was the reaction was more, oh, this is just an excuse, not what I thought the reaction would be, which is, why did he basically play almost an entire second half with a concussion? Why was he not evaluated on the field and taken out of the game? That's, I think, the take-home message with this, and that leaves me with a couple points. Number one, whatever sport you play, you need to tell somebody if you get hit in the head, if you think you may have suffered a concussion. Even if you don't know it's a concussion, but you just don't feel right, tell the coach, tell the team doctor, tell the athletic trainer, real quick check, find out if you need to come out of the game or not. Not so you won't necessarily make mistakes, but so you don't do worse damage. But yeah, if the fear of making mistakes like that might spur you to get it checked out, I'm all for that. But definitely let somebody know you got hurt. It doesn't matter how important the game. Yes, this is one of the most important games in the year across the world in soccer, but it doesn't matter. You still have to take your brain very, very seriously. And this isn't true just of soccer. Yes, we're talking about the World Cup and the Champions League, but it applies to all sports. Obviously, we talk about football being an issue with concussions, but it's sports like basketball, lacrosse, hockey, and so many others. All athletes need to take concussions seriously and tell somebody that they got hurt, even if they don't know it's a concussion, to make sure it doesn't become a worse problem. A concussion that then takes weeks to get over, months to get over, and really keeps you out of sports for a long time. All right, have you suffered a concussion, and how long did you basically remain out of sports? How did you let people know that you suffered the injury? And what do you think we can do to get athletes to tell the medical staff, tell their coaches about a concussion? I'd love to hear your experience, your thoughts, and I honestly think people that play sports or parents of kids that play sports would love to hear what you have to say. So below this video, share your comments. If you like video like this and you want more information on sports and exercise injuries, injury treatments, and injury prevention, subscribe to my video channel. I record several of these videos every single week, so click the subscribe button in the upper right corner of the page. Plus, you'll get notified when I'm on YouTube live so that you can ask me questions about what I'm talking about, leave comments. Really, really fun, so definitely subscribe to get notified about that. Thank you so much for watching. Again, let somebody know if you think you might have suffered a concussion. It's critically important. And I'll see you right here next time.